Now I've covered Philodendron hederaceum before, but this one is a beautiful cultivar that is so common in the houseplant market. This is Philodendron hederaceum Brasil, and it's pretty much denoted by these dark leaves with this kind of like neon green paint splash down the mid-vein. And I've seen so many different varieties of this. Some of them are a little bit more neon green than they are dark green. And this one I've had growing now in my house for a little over 2 years, and it is a monster. It grows so well. I actually have a couple of these in my house. One that doesn't have a lot of drainage, so I think the soil is a little bit more compacted, but this one that I've kept in its nursery pot and am hanging from a hanging basket because it's just so prolific. I'm actually quite shocked with this one because I have had it in a fairly low light area within my house, and typically they start getting like a little bald spots up top unless you're giving it top-down lighting, but this one has not had any kind of bald spots or lost any of the leaves on top. So I think that this is probably pretty acclimatized. Maybe the grower who had been growing this before I picked it up had acclimatized it really well to lower light conditions, because I haven't had any complaints with this particular one. And you could see there's like plenty of new growth actually happening with this plant as well. Philodendron hederaceum, it's a super common houseplant, and the reason for that is because it's so easy to grow. It's hemiepiphytic. You could find it all throughout Central and South America, and it's been cultivated for years and decades. So you'll be able to find it and get your hands on one pretty readily. It could survive in a range of lighting conditions. So I'm growing mine what I would consider in a low light condition, but I've also grown these in a little bit more like moderate light conditions as well. And I'm sure it actually would be okay in a full sun but screened light condition, provided that you're giving it a lot more water, because you're going to want to water it in relation to the amount of light that you're actually giving it. And for me, I'm pretty much watering these like once a week because I have it in lower light conditions. And for fertilizing during the growing season, spring, summer, fall, I'm fertilizing these with a basic, well-balanced fertilizer. So if you're going synthetic route, maybe a 10-10-10 or a 20-20-20, cutting it by half, and then with organic fertilizer, you could just go a little bit more of the gentler route, and you could do it on a monthly basis as well. As far as pest pressures, I haven't had any problems with this one. No complaints whatsoever. I definitely have some mealybugs on some of my pothos, but it didn't seem to affect any of my philodendrons, which is a good sign. So anyway, if you get this plant, definitely pick it up, especially if you're looking for a hanging basket plant, because like I said, if you're giving this some good conditions, it's going to become a beast just like this one is.